Inside the Karakuan Underground Arena. On the day of the match. Takugawa is thinking. I haven't seen anyone warm up quite to this excess before. Though I recall the former unified heavyweight champion, Mike Tyson, used to overexert himself in his warm-ups as well. Those warm-ups were what made him so terribly dangerous in the first round. Sukune. You mean to come out like a cannonball? You truly expect to end the fight in 10 seconds? Sukune then said. Takugawa-san. Have you told the champion my claim? Indeed I have. And what did he say? Is that so? That is all he said? Yes, that single phrase. And not a word more. Is that so? Ha! He really is a wonderful Rikishi. Time to go. I'd expect no less from a renowned champion. Takugawa's servant then said. Champion, it's time. Then we see the champion lying peacefully. He doesn't seem to be worried one bit. He then said. "'Kay, I'm heading on in. Will you not be needing to warm up? And the matter of your clothes?" Well, you know. This is what I'd be wearing in a real fight, so. You're saying you can handle a fight sufficiently, looking like you just rolled out of bed? Not just a match, but a real fight? I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Then Hanma Baki entered the arena. The crowd is saying. Huh? He's in his street clothes? Is the fight cancelled? Are they doing a street fight match? What's this? He's wearing his street clothes? Hanma Baki, what's this about? The champ, with a towel around his neck. Looks perfectly ready for a dip in a hot spring. And facing him, drenched tip to toe in sweat. Feverishly warming up. Is Nomino Sukune. The sweat spilling from his body is changing the color of the sand beneath him. He looks determined to keep warming up until the very moment they start. Takugawa is thinking. What are you thinking, Baki? To come out in your everyday clothing. The crowd commented. Does Baki seem not tense at all? I don't see a drop of sweat on him. Seriously, he's gonna fight like that? Man, don't underestimate this guy. Sukune's raring to go. He wants to finish it in a single go at him. He's got to be more than 3 times Baki's size. He said he'll end the fight in 10 seconds. To the center. Shouted by the referee. Then Sukune jumps really high. Landing in the center of the arena. He then said. Thank you for agreeing to this match on such short notice, champion. A champ can't say no. Wait, no way. He is really gonna fight in that? Everything is permitted. With the exception of the use of weapons. Fight fair and square. That's all. Hanayama then said. Looks to be in good shape, director. Baki's a master. He's always in his best shape. There's nothing for the fighters now but to wait for the taiko drum to sound. And yet. While Nomino Sukune is poised and ready for combat. Intent on making his 10-second finish into a reality. Our champion Baki wears only an inscrutably calm expression on his face. Just what is your plan, champion? His hands are in his pockets. Then the match begins. The Rikishi, of course, was the first to spring forward. Having held no intention of evaluating the circumstances. Here we go. Even then. The gait of the boy's steps held all the vigor of a leisurely stroll. Both hands stubbornly remained in his pockets. Then Sukune rushed in. With his body incredibly slack. The boy reacted the instant the Rikishi entered his range. His 2 hands, having rapidly accelerated within his pockets, were quick drawn with explosive speed. A wrist strike. The fastest of all striking attacks, which forgoes even the time to make a fist, flashed across Sukune's chin. But he managed to launch a counterattack, hitting Baki straight in the face. Katsumi then said. He slipped off it. He turned his head in the direction of the Harada, at least as quickly as it came at him. It lets a fighter avoid getting hit in the face. The attack just slips across him. It's a high-level boxing technique. One I'm sure ain't in Hanayama Kaoru's repertoire, jokingly said by Doppo. Then Sukune got knocked down. Takugawa questioned. How long was that? In 9.01 seconds, Hanma Baki managed to defeat the God of Sumo. After the match, Nomi no Sukune is saying, "I have suffered the worst failure I can imagine." Hanma Baki replied, "I could never take Nomi no Sukune head-on in a fight. So I had to get tricky to fight you. My body decided how to move on its own. That's all the match was. It made the right decision. What you called trickery is nothing other than technique." Hearing you say that makes me feel better about it. I get the feeling that this long battle with Sumo is coming to a close. Then out of nowhere, Kahaya entered the room. "Kahaya? Hey champ. If this is it, how's about we go for a bite to eat? This is like a bathtub full of food. Just how do you plan to eat all of this?" "Heh. Good call, Kahaya. They say food is energy, but man. Don't hold back now. No one leaves till it's all gone." We now move on inside Motoba's dojo. We can see Gaia fighting the karate master Kato. The karate practitioner launches a kick, but Gaia managed to dodge it. And he attacked with an elbow strike, following it up with a strike to the eyes, then finishing it with a headbutt. Motoba then shouted, "Pause. Nomura, you alright? I might need a moment. Got you in the family jewels, huh? Right when I headbutted him. Heh. Relax, I ain't crushed them." "Oh. A precise shot then." Then Motoba questioned, "In his street clothes? And with a towel around his neck?" "Heh. He's dedicated himself to the art of real combat. You think he even bothered to warm up?" "I'd have to assume not. I heard he was asleep in the dressing room till it was go time." Hanma Baki never fails to impress. That's about as real combat can get. So, what do you think of this match? Do you think ancient sumo is done for good? Comment down your opinion below. Special thanks to my patron, a Patreon of the Aughts, Jacket, Isam Harris, Awesome Swayceable, Gerald Martinez, Carrot, Imran Bra, Stephen, Eduardo Molina, Baylors, Jarvis James Amu, Juan, The Broken Monarch, Sam Shires, Xanda Claus, Lamonta Denson, Aaron Wieland, Valente Jr. Villegas, James Barry, Evan Edrock, Vel, Caleb, Shade Jackson, Kaiser Roche, Buffology, Momo, I Meet Rabbit, Big Sam Zilla, Spike and Damo, Midas, Luke Warmvoss, Sander, Kevin Arias, Jason Jacobs, Mikey Selfrez, Cool X-Ray Gun, Travis, Alec Morin, Just Danzo, Joshua Ash, Dwight Rigby, and Jaden Robinson. We really appreciate your help. If you want to support my channel, please subscribe to my Patreon, LR Shion. I will put a link in the description below. Our next discussion will be about the return of the prehistoric man pickle. Stay tuned.